You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We're through the first quarter of this season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 36. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. They're on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
From the 17. He beams one deep right side. His first throw is an interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Now Rattler. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams parlay the interception into points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets crushed by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it. The ball is loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stop made by Braden Fitz. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out 2nd and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This finds Moreau. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Throwing is Rattler. Hits his running back. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to their... That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Got to forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
On first down, here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. He's got it. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Cardi down for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Rattler back to throw. That one's complete right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. 4th, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Rattler to the air now. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing from near his own goal line. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Rams will be loving their field position they have to begin this drive. They're set up at the 35 now. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Giving 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Another run for Williams. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here. Fourth down, here's Stafford. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first. Williams has the LA touchdown. The Rams take a 20-zip lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Saints, nothing.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rattler setting to throw. And they pick him off again. And he makes the Hef goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
Saints, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 9. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Rattler. He's going to push one deep down there. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Stafford. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And that'll bring up second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Now Stafford again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly.